Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The screen, and watch out. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Using his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Jones to throw. Complete out left to Wilson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got the screen set up. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Martin. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws it deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The sure hands, it's Martin. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the air, it's Beck. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Running inside, it's Martin. Might have a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Florida. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non...
Snags it, and there's running room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Martin. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Hansen. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to it. Finding an escape route. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He managed a few yards. Return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Punts it out of the air. into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Penn State! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jones to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. There's a little room there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting the drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Jones wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there, and he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beck. It's complete to the right.
Man, what a great job by the defense. Seeing the bubble, reacting to it right now. And what do you got to do? You got to make open field tackles when that bubble gets there. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Sowell. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Sowell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's got him. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 3 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Tigers, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To the air, it's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they...
Snags it and he's open. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
They'll move the tight end. From the red zone, it's Hansen. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Jones to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be.
There's some room, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Running inside, it's Ball. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
The Gators are rolling down the field. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Second down going up.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Singleton. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Jaden one more time. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback keeper. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
defense getting back there. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Lowers those pads. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Ball again. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Jones to throw. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
work on that clock. Finding some room. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
And now on second down for this offense. Tight end now in motion. On the move, it's Hansen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And for 42-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. Handoff to the single running back. Makes it past the marker. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
23 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver.
Sweet. Why did he go?
Trying to run, it's Hansen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Martin. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He stopped, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meat, and coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Number 91, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Jones wants to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very...
Intercepted for the 11th time.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play-action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes one. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. He wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.